Hi everybody, it's Miss Laura from St. Mark's. I am coming to you today from my garden. Today is the fourth Sunday of Lent, which means we have 2 more Sundays, and then after that, it's going to be Easter. So I hope you're getting excited. I sure am getting excited. We are here in my garden, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a tour. What do you think? It's not very pretty right now, is it? In the summertime, this is full of lots of green vegetables, plants, flowers. I grow pumpkins and watermelons, eggplants, lettuce, green beans, tomatoes. What else do I grow? Strawberries. And so that's something that I look forward to every single year. But right now, in the wintertime, none of that is here. It looks pretty dead, doesn't it? It's brown, it's scraggly. Look at that. It doesn't really look like new life could come out of this, does it? But in a couple weeks, you're going to be amazed. Things are going to start to grow, and it's a really exciting time. Just before winter, I always do what I call putting my plants to bed, which means I cut back some of the old growth, and I cover them with all of these dead leaves. You can see all of this dead leafy stuff right here. And right now it's starting to fall apart, but that's a good sign. I put these on the beds for earthworms to eat. Earthworms love dead leaves, and so even though right now it looks like everything here is dead and there's no life happening, in fact, below the surface, earthworms and other little critters inside the earth are working super hard to get everything ready for planting. They're bringing all kinds of nutrition to the soil so that it's going to be ready for my plants. So that's something to remember. Even when things look dead, sometimes they're going to surprise you. Today, I'm also thinking about my other friends from nature, birds. Birds are really important to our ecosystem here in Michigan, and it's important to take care of them. They need to make it to spring. Springtime is when they're going to be able to find their berries and their nuts. But right now, while none of those things are really available to them, it's helpful for people at home to feed them. So it's what I'm going to do today. Hi again. Okay, so you remember how I just told you that spring was the time when greenery was going to start coming out of what looked like a dead earth. And I've just found this really amazing thing. Look at this. New growth, new life coming up out of this brown, cold earth. I bet you can find stuff like this in your garden. Look here. In just a few weeks, this is going to get nice and big, colorful, bright, green, lush. New life is coming, and it's an exciting time. Okay, here we are in my dining room. Boys, say hello.
Hello. Hi.
This is kind of our little art school command center during the coronavirus. And today the boys are going to help me show you our craft art project. So boys, today we are going to start off by drawing flowers. We're thinking about spring. We're thinking about new life coming up out of the dead ground. So I want you to draw your favorite flower. And then I want you to think about all of the insects and birds and other creatures that might live around here that are going to enjoy that flower when it comes out. Okay? Yeah? Rowan, what are you going to draw?
I'm drawing Mr. Flower.
Mr. Flower. What kind of flower is it?
It is a red flower.
A red flower. Graham, how about you?
I'm drawing a baby flower.
What kind of bugs or birds or bats are you going to draw?
I'm going to draw 2 red ladybugs and 1 tiny one.
Okay, cool. And Danny, how about you? What are you going to make?
I'm going to make a rainbow and all of this and
Oh, is that a bumblebee I see?
yeah. And I'm going to make some flowers and people playing.
Okay, so boys and girls, in your home, find something to draw with. It could be markers, it could be crayons, it could be anything.
Creamy crayons.
It could be creamy crayons, it could be markers, it could be paint. And draw for me a picture of what spring is going to look like to you. Hi again. While my boys are working on their drawings in the next room, I am going to read to you a little bit out of this really excellent book that I highly recommend to moms and dads. It's called Indescribable: 100 Devotions About God and Science. So today I'm going to be reading to you from page 174. It's a chapter called Bloom Where You're Planted. And here is our Bible passage for today. It's from Philippians chapter 4, verses 12 through 13. And it says, I have learned the secret of being happy at any time in everything that happens. I can do all things through Christ because he gives me strength. Plants need just a few things to grow: sunlight, water, air, and nutrients. Some plants, like trees and grass, get what they need in a pretty simple way. Dirt gives them their nutrients, rain gives them their water, and plants find sunlight and air all around them. But God made other plants to be a little more creative to get what they need. For example, some desert plants have very long roots, allowing them to dig deep for underground water. Many desert plants, like cacti, are able to store water from rare desert rainfalls. In the rainforest, where it rains more than 100 inches every year. What? Plants have drip tips that quickly send all that extra water dripping away so their leaves don't get moldy. Arctic plants grow low to the ground and close together to survive the bitter cold. God also created you to bloom where you're planted, no matter where you are and no matter what's happening around you. How? By depending on Jesus and being thankful for all he's given you. If you're having the absolute best day ever, it's easy to bloom with happiness and thankfulness. When you're having the worst day ever, it's a bit tougher, but you can always be thankful for Jesus. Put your roots in his love, let God's word feed you, and reach out to the world around you. Before you know it, you'll be blooming right where you're planted. Here's a prayer. Let's say it together. Dear God, no matter what's happening in my day today, I know I have many things to be thankful for. Open my eyes to see them and help me bloom wherever you plant me. Serious. Look at the camera. Serious. Look at the camera. Yes. Yes. Mwah. I hope you guys are finding lots of fun things to do inside. Maybe you are snuggling with your pets. Oh my goodness. I'm getting smushed. Here's little doggy too. Maybe you are reading new books and making some new art. Hopefully you're getting outside and playing too. Just know that I'm thinking about you, and I hope that you are well, safe, healthy, and hopefully not getting smashed by a dog.